Hi, everybody. My name is Stephanie, and this is
Hager.
Lily Garner. That's right. And we are here to talk with you about one of our very favorite holidays. What holiday are we going to talk about?
Baba.
Grandma and Papa. They're kind of a holiday. But today, we're going to be talking about World Down Syndrome Day, which is one of our very favorite holidays. It is coming up soon. I was supposed to come in and talk to Lily's class on Friday about World Down Syndrome Day, which is March the 21st. And Lily is super excited because she's been watching Zombies 2 on television. Yes. And today she is dressed up as Princess Fiona. And yep, I'm Princess Fiona too. So let's tell them about World Down Syndrome Day. So every year on March the 21st, we set aside time to celebrate those we know and love who have Down syndrome. And we celebrate on March the 21st because people with Down syndrome have 3 copies of the 21st chromosome. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. But Lily has Down syndrome.
A cow.
And she's wearing a crown, and that's why we want to tell you about it. So let's talk about what makes Lily have Down syndrome and me not have Down syndrome. Do you know? What is it?
A cook.
Yes. Well, people with Down syndrome, they have an extra chromosome, and a chromosome is a little thread-like structure in every cell in your body. So people with Down syndrome have an extra chromosome. So Lily has a little something extra that makes her a little bit different. Can you guys all say chromosomes? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Chromosome. That's right. So our chromosomes determine lots of stuff about us. They give us our hair color, our eye color. They tell us how tall we're going to be. So my chromosomes give me brown hair and brown eyes. Lily's chromosomes give her brown hair and brown eyes. My chromosomes make me 5'10". Lily's chromosomes, how tall are you going to be? Do you know? No, not yet, do you? Your chromosomes know, but it's still a surprise for you if you don't know how tall you're going to be yet. Our chromosomes tell us lots of stuff. And somebody with Down syndrome has 1 extra chromosome. And that extra chromosome makes people with Down syndrome a little bit different than you and me. Are you a wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah. So some of the differences that extra chromosome gives us. That extra chromosome makes some people with Down syndrome a little bit shorter than other kids their age. Some people with Down syndrome, instead of having 2 many creases on the palm of their hand, they just have 1. Let's look at your hand, Lily. How many creases do you have on your? Oh, you have 2. Let me see this one. You have 2 on that one too. Lily has 2. But a lot of people with Down syndrome just have 1. I have 2 also. Yeah. Sometimes people with Down syndrome can have an intellectual disability. And that is just a fancy way of saying that people with Down syndrome take a little bit longer to learn things that might come really easily. You gotta be quiet while Mama's talking. It takes people with Down syndrome a little bit longer to learn things that you or I might learn really, really easily. Quiet. Come help Mommy, okay? Okay, then you have to be quiet. So people with Down syndrome, what do you think? Can they learn stuff? What do you think? Yes, people with Down syndrome can learn tons of stuff, but they have to work extra hard at it. People with Down syndrome, though, even though they're a little different, they're so much more like us than they are different. I want to give you an example. So people with Down syndrome, they have what we call low muscle tone. That means that their muscles aren't as strong as yours or mine. That means that Lily maybe doesn't run as fast as other kids in her class. She doesn't jump as high as other kids in her class. But she's been working really, really hard on those skills since she was just a teeny tiny little baby. Yeah. And so now she can run and she can jump, and every day she's getting better and better. And she works on all of that stuff with her physical therapist, so she's getting better and better and better. Lily also has trouble with fine motor skills, so little motions that we do with our hands. So writing your name, tying your shoes, buttoning your shirt, or using scissors. Those are all fine motor skills. And so Lily has been working really, really hard on those things with her occupational therapist. So she's getting better and better at those things every single day. That's right. Talking is another area that people with Down syndrome can sometimes have trouble with. And you might have noticed Lily's kind of hard to understand, but she sure does love to talk. Yes. Yeah. Hold on, Lily. Gotta be quiet while Mama's talking. So Lily works really hard with her speech therapist to improve her speech so that she's going to talk better and better every single day. She's improving and getting better. So people with Down syndrome, even though they do have some struggles, they are more like us and they are different, because if you think about it, there are things that you are really, really, really good at and things that you really struggle with, right? Absolutely. Think about some stuff that you're good at. I bet some of you guys are really good at basketball or art or dancing or maybe singing or reading or math, right? We all have things that we're great at, but we also all have things that we struggle with, just like Lily and other people with Down syndrome. I know I still really struggle with math. And even though I'm kind of old, when I add 7 plus 6, I still have to get my fingers out and I have to count. So that's something that I work really hard at. Lily has some trouble with math too, don't you? Yeah, just a little. But you know what she's really good at? She's really good at performing. No. She's really good at performing in front of other people. She loves to dance and sing and perform in front of an audience. So that's something that I'm not really good at, and I bet a lot of you guys have trouble with that too, but Lily is amazing at it. So just like you and I, people with Down syndrome have stuff that they're really good at, yay, and stuff that they struggle with. So the last thing we're going to talk about is, if when you finally get to go back to school, if you have a student with Down syndrome in your classroom, what can you do to be friends with that person? Let's think about it for just a second. Can we think? Will you think with me?
Yeah.
I know. You know what we could do? We could introduce ourselves and say hi. Hi, my name is Mom. Nice to meet you. Do you want to be friends?
No.
But probably, hopefully they'll say, yes, they'd like to be friends, right? You could also offer to sit with them at lunch. You could ask if they want to play on the playground. One of Lily's favorite things to play on the playground is zombies. She loves to run around chasing people, right? Yeah. Yes, you do. You could ask if they want to go watch a movie with you and your family. You could invite them to your birthday party. You could have them over for a play date after school. There's lots of stuff that you can do to be friends with somebody with Down syndrome. And you know what? There's nothing that you're going to do to be friends with somebody with Down syndrome that you wouldn't do to be friends with anybody else in your class. So that is what we want you to know. People with Down syndrome are people just like you and me and Lily, right? We're all just people, and we all just want to be included. So I hope that you've learned something from this kind of crazy video about World Down Syndrome Day. And we really hope that if you don't already know somebody with Down syndrome, that you go out and you find somebody and you meet them and you become friends, all right? Oh, thank you, Lily. Can you tell all your friends bye?
No.
No. Well, I'll tell them bye. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.